Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Miracle Sims here. I'm actually here with my family. I wanted to feature my little man. There he is. There he is. I might as well feature my big man too. There he is. There he is. My two Darios. My two Darios. Man, I wanted to come and talk to y'all this morning. One, I guess to keep what I've been been doing going in regards to the whole talking to y'all once a week thing. And then also to share what's been going on with me this week as well. So first thing, friends, and I also want to kind of talk to you about something real serious. So I'll go ahead and talk to you about that right now. Long story short, y'all, yesterday, okay, real quick. As you may or may not know, as I always say, you may or may not know, I launched a podcast this week. Woohoo! I've been posting about it. It's called God, Sex, and Love. You can go like the page, all that stuff right there, right? But anyway, so basically for the past, as of yesterday, it was like 3 days in a row that I've been doing it. And so, of course, everybody's in the house, Corona, all that stuff going on. So, yesterday was a normal day. I started off that morning with doing the whole routine of what I've been doing with the whole podcast situation. And then, me and little man's here at the house now. The Dario, big Dario here, has been going to work this entire time throughout the whole Corona thing. Like, I already kind of expressed my opinions about maybe everybody that's doing that should get a little something extra. But, yeah. So he's been working this whole time. So in that aspect, not much has changed for us, like I was telling y'all last week. But anyway, so yesterday, so me and little man's home, things are going normal. I'm on the phone with my mom, chatting or whatever. All of a sudden, like, now my little man, he was kind of like sleeping a lot yesterday, but again, I said it on the podcast this morning. Him and his papa, they both sleep like Rip Van Winkle. So it's, to me, him sleeping is not that big of a deal, because they both sleep long times. So yesterday, the whole process was he woke up, changed him and everything. He ended up going back to sleep. He woke up again. I gave him breakfast. He ended up going back to sleep. I'm talking to my mom. He was still kind of asleep, and then eventually he kind of started to wake up again. And so I'm hearing him wake up. I get up to go get him, to change him, and I noticed that he's kind of warm, but I had the heater on in here, so I just was like, okay, you're a little warm. I'll make sure that heater's off, X, Y, and Z. So I go to change him, and I notice he kind of look at me strange and kind of like, kind of reached out to me in a strange way. But at the same time, it was because I was getting ready to put him down for the pamper changing or whatever, and I was like, "Well, buddy, this pamper changing time?" Because lately he's been saying pamper, pamper. When I do it, so I'm like, "You know what this is, buddy? This is pamper." So I go ahead and change him, and then I end up bringing him over to the bed with me. So I lay him on my chest, and I'm still talking to my mom, and all of a sudden, my baby started jerking. He starts. I don't know if y'all probably can't tell. Can you hold this right quick so I can show the folks? He was over there like this, right? Now, when I'm holding him, I didn't know that's what he was doing. I just felt him moving. Then I looked down and I see that it was like this consistent like pulse. And so I hold him up, and his eyes was like to the, like, he was, as you guys see, he's very alert. Like, he'll look at you and everything, right? So when I hold him up, he wasn't looking at me. He's just kind of looking to the side, like, and I've been just thanking God that his eyes wasn't rolled back or something crazy like that, because I don't even know how I would have even took that. So, because it was already bad enough taking him not being alert the way he usually is. So he wasn't alert, and he just was jerking. And of course I'm freaking out. Of course I'm like, what in the world is going on? I told mom immediately, like, let me call you on the video chat. I put the video on him, and I'm like, look. And she's like, I guess she thought he was choking, so she told me to turn him around and hit him on the back and call 911. So I did. Freaking out, y'all. Like, what is going on? By the time 911's on the phone, like, he had stopped the jerking, but he still just kind of, like, his eyes was closed, he was kind of breathing heavy. And I'm like, what's wrong with my baby? I'm talking to them, trying to get them, see what's going on. 911. I don't know why our 911 experiences are so like. I mean, anyway, you got to hear my birth story to hear the other 911 experience with this one. So basically, the lady kept asking if we wanted an ambulance, and I know at some point I did say something along the lines of, "Can you tell me what's going on right now? Because if not, I'm gonna need an ambulance." Like, I'm pretty sure I said it the nicest way possible in that moment, but I'm like, "Of course, send somebody now!" Like, yes, don't keep asking me, "Do I need an ambulance, ma'am?" You know. And I said hashtag fix my baby now. So anyway, so they're so she's saying the ambulance is on the way, X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to I wasn't able to call Dario because the 911 was on the phone. So they tried to call him. I don't know what was going on, but they couldn't get through to him. So I texted him real quick while they was on the phone. So anyway, um the ambulance gets here, and I think what EMTs come in. They're asking me what's going on. They looking at him, X, Y, and Z. Now they're all kind of calm about it. They just was like, "Oh, this is something normal. This happens all the time." And I'm sitting here like, "What do you mean?" They called it. Now at the time I didn't understand what they were saying, but I've researched it, and they gave me like paperwork about it and stuff now. So it's called a febrile seizure. You know what, I'm even gonna put this, I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can see, because I want y'all to be aware, because I was not aware of this at all. And of course, with all this corona stuff going on, I'm like, I didn't know what to think yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's called a febrile seizure. Have you, any of you, heard of this before? If so, please, just go ahead and comment or whatever. But I know me, I never heard of this before. So basically, I'm gonna just read about it real quick. It is a seizure caused by fever. Can I read? A seizure caused by fever. They say it's fairly common in children under the age of 6 and is harmless to the child. But still, but they say that it like looks worse than it is. Which, thank God for that. But again, like, after we ended up going to the hospital, everything, getting an ambulance, going to Eggleston, all that stuff, and they gave me the information and everything like that, sent him a prescription, X, Y, and Z, and made sure he was all right. So he's good, as you guys see. He's alive and well. He's playing. My little man, he all right. Tell the people you all right. Tell the people you gave your mama a fright. Yeah. Yeah. You scared me, boy. Don't do it no more. So yeah, like I'm not gonna get emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. I think I shed enough tears yesterday, but I'm glad he's all right. I pray it don't happen again. I just want to share it with y'all just in case, so y'all won't be ignorant to it like I was. But yeah, I didn't know what to think yesterday. I didn't know like what to think at all. Like, by the grace of God, everything worked out. And like I said, he's fine. Everything is fine. But I just wanted to go live and share that with you all, about the febrile seizures. And yeah, I see some of you all are commenting. Thank you so much for well wishes and things like that. Okay, you said your son had one of those. Yeah, yeah. Like, were you freaked out when it happened? Like, were you aware of it before it happened? Because I wasn't, and I did not know. Like, listen, took all precautions, and was just like, we need to figure out what's going on now, because he was so stiff, and like I said, he wasn't alert. You see, look, this is what I'm used to. You know what I mean? So when he's like just like frozen and then pulsing and all that, I'm like, whew, Lord help me. Thank you, Jesus. But anywho, yes. So yeah, friends. See, you didn't have a clue about it, right? Like that. Okay, now me, when they told us about, they told you about things before you leave the hospital. Well, now, son, that is your prescription, I think. Don't rip up this paper. We're gonna need this. When they told us about stuff before we left, of course they told you about, when the baby's choking or stuff like that. But they should tell you about this too, because yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on. The only other encounter with the seizure that I've had is like, I had a roommate back when I first moved to Disney and I was on the college program. I had a roommate that said that she had seizures, and she kind of warned us in advance and kind of told us like what to do. if she ever had one around us. But that is the only encounter that I've ever had with a seizure. You know what I'm saying? So him and this was just I couldn't. Boy, you better never do that no more. Oh, but God is good, y'all, and everything is all right. And as you guys can see, he's good. And yeah, that's my little boy, man. Tell you. But anyway, y'all. So yes, I wanted to go live and just share that with you all. Can't excuse you. Thank you. Uh, I wanted to share that with you all. So hopefully that helps somebody. You know, prayerfully it don't happen to your baby, but if it do, they say that it's common. They say that it's not hurting them per se. One lady kind of referred to it as kind of it being the baby's body resetting itself or something along the lines. But even so, I mean, even if you know, hey, maybe still get it checked out if something happens, just in case, because we're not all professional uh, people in this aspect when it comes to medical. You know what? He be knowing what he doing. You see him? Yay. Then he in there flirting with all the nurses and stuff. Yeah, tell him about that, son. But anyway, y'all, yeah, so that happened yesterday. But with all of that being said, y'all, we still blessed. God is still blessing around here. It's amazing. I know I was talking to you all last week about like some of the things I was doubting and stuff like, Lord, what do you want me to do? I feel like you led me to, purchase these things for the business, and then here I go not having what I need to do the stuff that's due for this month and everything, and then we get hit with Corona and all that, and I'm just like, I don't know about some of y'all, but I am praying that this stimulus thing is going to be real, and I'm praying that our tax money comes soon, because any and all help would be great at this point. But even in spite of that, y'all, God still blessed, and our bills still got paid around here. Like, we still was able to pay. They ended up doing like a some type of discount for the people in the suite that we're in, I guess, at the for the venue. So that was a blessing, and we was able to pay that. And so I'm telling y'all, man, every time it's been that way. Like, I be sitting there like with on zero with nothing. Oh, and I didn't even tell y'all. Well, long story short, I ended up getting my top wisdom teeth out early this week too. So that was a whole nother thing too. I was in pain last weekend, like super pain, and it was at the point where I was like, man, because in my mind I was thinking so much about like trying to pay for the venue that I was like, But last weekend I was like, oh no, screw this. I got to get these teeth done because the venue got to wait, because this it was killing me last week, y'all. So by the grace of God, I was able to do that this week. So it's a blessing. Like, can't explain it, y'all. Like, I can't explain it other than that. But anywho, but anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you all today about the febrile seizures. I wanted to also just remind you all about my podcast. Check me out, y'all. God, Sex, and Love. If you look up God, Sex, and Love on Instagram, YouTube, and here on Facebook, you should see all the links to everything. But the actual podcast is I'll put the actual link to the podcast in here later, and y'all can check it out. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wave at everybody. Thank you so much for watching again. I hope that this encourages you. I hope that you are informed. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I love y'all. Bye. Stay safe. Bye-bye. NJ, you going to come over here and say bye to the people? You going to come say bye to the people? Come here. What? Come here. Come here. Say, I make messes here. Okay, I'll turn the camera on you if you go. You going to come over this way? Okay. Say bye. Say bye. Say mwah. There we go. Mm. See y'all later. Have a good day. Bye bye.